How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for Farm Simulator 22 on the mod map Felsbrunn 22. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads: this map was converted and modernized from FS19 to FS22. Characteristics: shop, cattle dealer, sawmill, BGA, train system, courtyard with buildings and vehicles, 19 productions, 6 selling stations, 58 buyable farmlands, 38 fields, 100 hidden collectibles, precision farming, HOF production pack installed by Omatana. Lots of new paintable decorations, all standard functions. There have been changes made to this map, starting with changelog 1.1.0.0, and it reads: remove vehicles from spinning, remove floating objects, port renamed Port North and Port South, added Cell Station Inn. Agri LB now works as a train silo. C can now be purchased. Grain mill port now works. Added precision farming. Other small changes. A new save game is needed. This map was created by the Lort and is 335.97 megabytes to download. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. And anybody who's familiar with FS19 should be familiar with the layout on this one. Now, what do we start out with? We start out with farmlands number 30 and 31. You are able to buy the entire map, including the river system and the outer periphery, which is kind of nice, but $2.3 million, rather expensive. You are able to purchase the rest of the remaining parts of the map, including some of the sell points and points of interest. $234,810 for that. Now, we do start with a horse barn for animal pens. We do have contracts available to us, no production chains to start out with, and 100 collectibles to go out and collect. Now you can see there is quite a range on this map. You can see 89,000 starting there. We have 132,000, and then the further kind of north we go, the more and more it builds up. Bigger the fields, obviously. So 378,000, got 336, 700, and 11,000, but that also includes a big chunk of kind of open area here with some trees. Over here, 492,000. So yeah, you got a good selection of fields in different sizes, but for the most part you can kind of build up and kind of do your thing as you need to do it. We do start here at the starting farm, so let's check out the starting equipment that we have. Just need to adjust my notes real quick. So down here in the buy menu under owned items, starting with small tractors, you have 2 Fendt Favorites 511Cs, and under medium tractors, a Massey Ferguson 3670. Harvesters, the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H. Under cars, the Lizard Pickup 2017. Trailers, the Welger DK115. The header for the Deutz-Fahr. Under cultivators, you have the Raby EG39. Under seeders, the Nordstein HK25 and S3030. The header trailer for your Deutz-Fahr. And under weights, you have 2 10-winkle pack 750 weights. So, good starting equipment to start out with. On the farm that we start with, over here you have your sleep trigger. Several places for storage, including this here, with our truck inside. Repair trigger, right over here. Some more storage here with one of your tractors. You have a silo here, farm at 800, so 800,000 liters. A couple more bits of storage. And around the side here, almost walked right past it, a wardrobe trigger. So let's go ahead and grab our truck. We're going to start driving around. We'll go out this way. And then up this roadway here. Oh, you know what? I'm skipping out on a bunch of stuff here. Mods specific to this map. Nothing under the buy menu, but under the build mode, under sheds, we do have the small garage right there. Nothing under silos. Nothing under silo extensions. Containers. You do have the small garage with workshop, which is what we start out with at the farm. And a couple of houses right here. Productions. Quite a bit of stuff here. So the Farm Productions pack is already built into the map. And this one was by Omatana, I believe. So yeah, all this stuff is kind of built in as kind of stock and standard. So if you're familiar with this mod, even though it is installable separately, it does come as part of this part of this map. Under selling points, you do have several additional sell points. Greenhouses, nothing. Orchards, nothing. Generators, nothing. Under animals, cows, nothing. Horses, pigs, sheep, chickens, bees, and others, all nothing. Under decorations, nothing for fences, nothing for lights, and nothing for others. Landscaping, painting swatches, quite a bit of painting swatches. Trees, nothing there. Plants, now you do have several here. You do have things like grass small, grass medium, meadow small, meadow medium, big branches, foliage, flight cap, maple leaves, thimbleberries, cultivated, and plowed. Now these work similar to how other maps use them, to where it just paints the field onto the map. But again, I believe this also works like the ones on, say, Alien Gyms maps, where if you paint it on, you lose access to stones. So just be aware. This might not work exactly the same way, but that is a possibility. So now we can head up the hill. Continuing to go up the mountainside here. Should be the last little bit approaching up here. You do have a small field right up here, but it's not a number field, so you're not going to get any contracts on it. And right here, oh, my notes shifted. There we go. Up here, or on the backside, is the inn sell point. You also have this cool little feature right here, the castle. So just a cool little decorative part on the map. So now, head back down. We just keep following this down until we get back to the main road. Ooh, hit one of the toys. That's a strong toy. Okay, now that we're down here to the main road, we're going to head over here. Whoa. Okay. Pull in here. Right here. Over here you have your repair trigger. And then over here you have your shop trigger. Now we'll continue to head in this direction. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, right here, you have the gas station. And then pulling out over here, you have the grain mill. You can purchase this for $96,000. Your inputs are there and your outputs are right there. And now we need to go up the mountain. Some beautiful rocky countryside going up the side of the mountain here. Okay, then coming around the corner here, got to see all that lovely waterfalls and rock faces heading up here. We're going to take a right here, and then pull right into here, and this is the sawmill. You can purchase this for $100,000, and your inputs are right here with your wood cell trigger right there. You have your outputs for your wood chips right there, and your outputs for everything else are right here. Now keep heading in this direction. To right here, this is a great processing unit. Purchase this for $80,000. Inputs here, outputs back. No, sorry, outputs there, inputs back there. So now we're just going to pass all this up. We're going to start heading out towards the west side of the map. And again, we're going to go down the mountainside, but we're going to see a lot more of these kind of cliff faces and mountainsides. We'll keep following this down until we get to the very bottom. Alright. So one final turn. And then here we are right here. This is the Silo Ferivari Sud. I don't know what that is, what that means, but essentially it's a train silo. You got your inputs over here, your outputs over here, and then on the back side, you have your in and out for your train. Right there. And then right next door is one of a couple of the already placed down production points for the Omatana productions. So this is the farm production Alpine style. For 50,000 you can purchase this. And we'll go ahead and do that, and you can see all the stuff that you can put in and create. Like, you got tons and tons of options here. This will cover several pre-placed productions as well, like cheese, butter, cereal. You got your oils here, grape juice, raisins, cakes. The only things that are kind of new-ish are up here at the top: the French fries, the premium potatoes, the spaghetti, tomato sauce, so on and so forth. Like, all these are new, and then you got kind of the things that will be covered by other in-game stock production points. You got your inputs right here and outputs right here. Run back to the truck. And now we will head in this direction. Alright, the bottom of this hill before the roundabout, you can see there's a gas station right there. Ooh. Okay. Now over here is the oil mill. Purchase this for $80,000, and right here, your in and out points right there. Over here is the sugar mill. You can purchase that for $80,000. You have your output here and your input around the back, right there. And then over here, let me scroll down in my notes. This is the Port North sell point. Okay, then going almost right across the street, let's see, we've got a few bunker silos right here at the biogas plant. Now, if we go to our screens and kind of take a look at where we've been and what we've seen, we started here at the farm, took in everything we needed to see there. Went up this winding road all the way around until we got to this in sell point, came back around all the way out, came to here to the shop trigger and repair triggers, came up to here, saw the gas station as well as the grain mill, came up this twisting winding road up the mountainside, saw the sawmill as well as the output for your products and wood chips, and then came over to here and saw the grape processing unit, came back in this direction all the way down until we saw the silo Ferrovari Sud, again just a train silo, and then right across the street there was the farm production Alpine style. Then came out here, we saw the gas station, went around the roundabout, and we saw the oil mill, sugar mill, and Port North sell point, and then came across the street to here. Farmland number 3, if you purchase this for $117,580, which we will do, purchasing farmland number 3 for that price, you can see you got new products coming up, new triggers. You now own the biogas plant for $117,000. Not too shabby. That's actually a pretty good price for biogas. So now you have access to all the triggers because they pop up. Solid inputs here, liquid inputs right here, liquid outputs right here, aka digestate. Now we'll head down this direction. Okay, to my left is the train rent trigger right there. And over here You have another train silo. This is Strog Logger Train Silo. Again, you got ins and outs right there, and on the other side, in and out for the train. Over here, you have your horse barn, which you do have access to. 0, 14 are in here. You have your feed, it goes there. And I believe your straw, yeah, straw can go in here as well. And now we need to come this direction. Okay, gonna make a left here. Just up this hill right here. We make a left. Over here is the animal trigger, animal dealer right here. You can load directly into any pens and pastures you have loaded on the map. Right now we have a horse pasture, so we can load directly into it. But by doing that from here, you can incur a delivery fee. As you can see, $300. Looks like $300 per animal. And fill it up, it's going to cost $4,200. You can do the same thing at the pen and pastures that you have placed on the map. Again, it's going to cost you a delivery fee to have them deliver the animals for you. But if you purchase an animal trailer or if you lease one, you can bring it to this location, load directly into your trailer, and then drive your animals to their final destination where you can save that money. And again, in this case, 14 horses for $4,200, that's a pretty good chunk of money. So you might want to think about saving that. Over in the corner, that is the Bales Sales sell point. From here, make a left. Let's see. Make another left. So over here we have the Hugen Tobler sell point. And then over here we have the tailor shop. Wardrobe trigger is right here. And you can purchase this for $100,000. Inputs here, outputs are on the back side. Right there. Now over here, let's see, this is the bakery production point. Purchase this for $50,000. Your inputs and outputs are right back here. And back over here is another train rental trigger. Oh dear. To my right, let's see, this is the supermarket sell point. A gas station to my left, and then over to my right is the Kaziri Felsbrunn. For $50,000 you can purchase this, and you can see, we'll go ahead and purchase it. Cheese and butter can be produced here, so similar to a dairy, just minus the chocolate. Inputs here and outputs right behind it. Yikes, yikes. Ooh, bumpy. Alright. Over here is a spinnery. Purchase this for $60,000. Inputs here, outputs back here. And then pop into here. This is the Lychee Chocolatier for $50,000. You can purchase this. And again, just does chocolate. So it basically takes the dairy on most normal maps and breaks the chocolate out into a separate category. Inputs in front of me and outputs behind me. Oh, hey. There's a wall there. This is the hotel sell point. And then coming up to my right, this is the dairy production point. $70,000, you can purchase this. And similar to the last one we saw, we did butter, cheese, and then chocolate. This one just does all three processes instead of breaking them up. So now, go across this bridge up here. And then go all the way back here. Okay. So this is the Port South sell point. Let's see. This, I believe, is part of the grain mill, and it is. So that's right here. $96,000 will purchase to the grain mill. Outputs there and inputs are here. You have a lime station right back here. And over here, a cereal factory. You can purchase this for $110,000. Inputs and outputs are right there. Whoa. Okay. And now, come around over this way. Got a train rental point right there. Over here, you have another one of the farm production points for $50,000. You can purchase this. It's the same exact one as the other one, except this one's the plaster siding rather than the other one was the alpine siding. This is for the train railroad. Can load in and out right there, and to put into the trains on the other side as the train passes by. Oops. We'll just turn around in the grass right there. Debris crusher is right there, but to my right. And that is it. That is Felsbrunn 22. Now it's time to render my opinion, 0 to 5 scale, as always. What do I think of this map? Well, I'm kind of split on this one. I'm getting a lot of the Remember vibes. I played Felsbrunn on FS19 quite a bit and did a lot of work on there and had a lot of fun. But unfortunately, I'm getting too much of the Felsbrunn vibes. Like, it just seems like it's the same, just slightly modernized, and not really a lot to go off of other than that, really. I mean, it feels like we've already done it, and there's a lot of, I don't want to say key, but a lot of details and features that were in the last version, in the FS19 version, that just don't appear to be here. Like, there were wires, like electrical wires, and their towers that ran through these fields here, and I don't see them anymore. They just are removed. So there was parts of these fields to my right where it was made slightly more difficult to harvest because those electrical poles and towers were there. Um, just it doesn't feel like there's been enough added to make this feel different enough. It just feels like it's just FS19, unfortunately. Well, fortunately and unfortunately, because this was a good enough map, a 19, that it really made it to where it was very playable, very special, and had a lot of really cool kind of key features. You had the castle up on the mountainside there. You had your really large kind of house here that you could go in and, kind of play around inside. You had your buildings and stuff. You had this kind of covered archway that was right here in the middle of the yard with the kind of garage in the back. Like, there was just so much that was a part of the previous map that just doesn't feel like it's here, and it doesn't feel like it's the same place. It's the same kind of layout, but there's so many changes that are, I don't want to say that aren't good, but just aren't in line with the kind of original. It's too much like the original while not being the original. It's weird. I'm having a hard time kind of putting it into words, because it's Felsbrunn, but it's not Felsbrunn. And then it's not enough of the updates for the various production points to make you really want to dive in and be immersed into it. Like, it's weird. Like, it's to me not really hitting the right notes for me personally. So if I was giving this a grade 0 to 5, I'd probably get it somewhere between a 2 and a 3, somewhere kind of either below or average kind of thing. It's it's just not striking any major chords to make me really want to dive in and kind of sink my teeth into it. But that is the map tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things. The algorithm. Let me try that again. Like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, do all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.